professionals using Unreal 5 and all the fancy one autistic source code. This will always be undefeated. By the way, it will always be guys that have a good idea. They are always going to come out ahead beyond a focus group full of a bunch of fucking idiots, right? Two potatoes with a shoelace. Honestly, bro, like, what the fuck is going on? Oh my god. Yeah, why couldn't it be me? Okay, yeah, real fucking funny. No, that's obviously just some Instagram collab thing, right? And I hate to say it, but I recognize a couple of those girls, so I can tell you that's exactly what it is. So yeah, and anyway, is this gay? Asmon's running Chipotle for the little guys. Chipotle plans to raise menu prices by 2026 after reporting that about 60% of its core customers earn $100,000 a year. Unfortunately, I already heard that. Embrace the empire in decline with the bold t-shirt. I have to say that making t-shirts of, people, like about how bad America is on X, it's just pretty fucking Guys, we really, this was literally, like, somebody made this last year. And y'all are still posting this. You're still posting this shit. What are y'all doing? Oh my god. Something's wrong. There's something wrong with y'all. Release the house.
Capcom presents Marvel vs. Capcom.
The first version, yeah, god damn. I've never seen a cat do anything like that. Military shot down Mexican cartel drones invading our airspace. Yeah, it's pretty easy to find it, man. It is. And over at your mom joke, what is this here? Can we please get Asmongold to cover this drama? Advice needed. Okay. Alright, this is so stupid, I'm gonna look at it. Can we please get Asmongold to cover this drama? I know Age of Empires has a special place in his heart. So, oh my god. Okay, alright, let me read through this really quickly. During a highest paid person in Age of Empire Esports, a beloved caster in Age of Empires, hosted by Red Bull, who runs his own weekly World's Edge tournament, has been shut down, facing investigation and a potential dismissal from all aspects of Age of Empires. During a Red Bull sponsored event, when production hosted by these people, Killer Pigeon posted a Your Mom joke in Twitch chat aimed at his friend. It was the 20 centimeters I'm lacking in height I could use in your mom. Okay? Killer Pigeon has been mostly radio silent since the incident. Okay? It's been quiet here. Hoping to have an update. Doesn't feel good. Sorry to have debated you on this. I'll know later. Sorry for the radio silence. It's degrading to women. Very bad look for the community. If it's said to a doctor to a patient, I'd immediately lose my job. You're not a doctor. Yeah, without question, you're giving me a second chance. I'm very surprised by KP trying to play this off like it's nothing. Dark humor or open humor like this should be kept private, not in public, especially by people that are well known in the community. I think anyone would lose his job for such comments. I think a statement is not enough. There has to be a clear sign that EGC is not tolerating such tragic behavior. Microsoft is sponsoring KPMM. Red Bull is probably having him as a commentator. I wonder what would happen if the companies knew about this. This kind of behavior is not expected from anyone. We are investigating this matter and will provide a statement as fast as possible. Community of virtue signalers publicly ganging up on a guy to make him lose his job is more appealing than a community where one dares to make an inappropriate joke. I support KP on this. There's nothing disrespectful, it's just an internet joke. His profession is not a doctor, nothing worse than entertainment. Oh my fucking god, this is a PR nightmare? give you guys some advice. Okay? I'm gonna give you some advice. PR is just another euphemism for a bunch of fat, lonely, ugly women complaining on the internet. Nobody gives a fuck about PR. PR is not real. It's just a bunch of fat retards getting mad. That's the truth. It's a bunch of HR Karens trying to hint, peck, and tone police. Say whatever the fuck I want. Hang out with whoever the fuck I want. Do whatever the fuck I want. And if you want to cry that way, go ahead. Nobody cares about you. Do that. That's why you're on the internet. PR doesn't exist, and the people that care about it aren't real. They're NPCs. Why would you base your decisions and allow yourself to be controlled by an NPC? Like, no matter exactly. Never go in. Like, that's the reason, like, they always say, oh, you shouldn't do that. Absolutely not. These people are... The time that people get, like, canceled, it never actually affects them. And I think that really there needs to be more people realizing that the streamers and creators that are PR friendly are actually just total fake fucking losers that just pretend to act that way so they can get the approval from these HR fucking henpeckers. That's the reason why. That's it. Did affect Kevin Spacey? Well, I'm talking about the internet. I mean, like, Kevin Spacey, people thought he was like a sexual harassment and shit. That's against the law. Like, we're not talking about the law. What a soy group. I think that with a lot of these people, PR people watch the news. Yeah, absolutely. And, again, you can't get canceled unless you voluntarily stop. Well, I think that it's important to make these people realize how much of a minority they are. It really is. If Bill clears personal conflict, let me read the rest of these here. We're currently investigating the issue. In the meantime, don't use EGC as public execution site. Okay, that's fine. Address the situation alone. Can IP check for all I care. So, dad jokes have sexual innuendo or they objectifying men. How is it dehumanizing women? If it's addressed to an individual, not women, you do the generalization. And then this is Age of Empires. Killer Bitch was streaming on Thursday. Probably be my last Age of Empires footage. Waiting for it all to go. Here's the truth. Brands don't care about you. You should never look for the approval from brands. The only people that are safe from this, you know, like, that if you're popular and people know you, you will be successful no matter what. It doesn't matter what anybody else is saying, or if people think that you're a bad person. There will always be a company that will give you money as long as you bring in an audience. That's the only thing that matters. And so never give in to these people, never rationalize with them. Making a normal will cause you to lose your sponsorship. But Microsoft and Red Bull doesn't care about you. They only want to use you as an actor for their own fucking profit. Everything they care about is making as much money as possible. And so they always do this. That's not called jinxing. Well, I don't know about this. I have no idea what happened to jinxing. I can't see that. So, Grant, yeah, they want you to be a puppet and a product. They don't want you to be a person. So, really, my best advice is I totally stand with this guy, and I think he's and anybody that's crying and complaining about it should just be disregarded as an NPC. These people don't really matter, and they're generally not even part of the community. And to the extent that you capitulate to them and you rationalize with them and explain things to them, things will only become worse for you because they want to aggressively push them out of your space as much as you can. Because if you don't do that to them, they'll do it to you. Yeah, good PR is making people think that you don't care. That's good PR. Well, at the end of the day, PR doesn't matter. It's not a real thing. It's just a thing that, again, fat, ugly, lonely women try to invent so they can henpeck and complain about other people. And guys do it too. It's not just women, but I think it's overwhelmingly a female behavior where a lot of women get together, they try to enforce social compliance, and eventually anybody who doesn't do that, they participate in reputation destruction of that person. It is an extremely common thing. Everybody knows it's true. 10 people are dead, 25 are injured after a mass school shooting in Tumbler Ridge, Canada. Police have identified the shooter, but will not release details at